Something odd has been happening lately. If you've been following the tests on our channel, we've tested some cars that we've already tested before, quite a few now, but for a good reason. They're usually something different, a little bit different, like this car, the Seat Leon Cupra. Last time we tested the estate version, and now it's the proper 5-door hatchback version with 10 horsepower more, so it comes up to 290, almost 300 horsepower. While Seat was still owned by the Spanish back in the days, it wasn't really that popular of a car or a badge in Europe. You couldn't really see too many of the cars here. But then it was bought by Audi/Volkswagen now, and yeah, they started selling better. But the Cupra, that is an icon. Nobody is going to say, that's a crappy car. Unless, of course, they're not really interested in cars or speed.
It's easy for non-petrol heads to mistake the Cupra for a standard Leon. Its differences are the big alloy wheels, the colored brake calipers, and the double exhaust system at the back. Oh yeah, the car also rides lower to the ground. Matrix LED headlights come as standard. They adapt the beams of light to traffic and corners, which is rather handy as they increase the safety of the driver as well as others at night. The back of the Cupra is pretty dangerous looking. The two exhaust pipes tell tales of the volcano under the bonnet. The rear lights are also LEDs, although they've decided to use standard halogens for the blinkers. Inside, we can find a tasteful and comfy interior. The materials used might not be as prestigious as those in an Audi or perhaps a Volkswagen, but the passengers won't complain as the seats offer very good side support, but are still comfortable even on longer trips. The 6-speed manual transmission is pretty accurate and mechanically satisfying to shift. It can also be swapped for a 6-speed DSG. There is a CD player and 2 slots for SD cards in the glove compartment. The infotainment system has plenty of options, including navigation, although pressing its border buttons that appear on the smaller touchscreen is a little bit difficult at times, especially while driving. We can't forget the Audi-like instruments, which are definitely some of the most beautiful and clean of all the cars we've tested. Cupra mode causes the engine to come alive, while the exhaust pipes will release the sound of an angry 2-liter volcano under the bonnet.
I really like one particular thing with a Cupra. You buy it to have fun, of course, like this, and it's like a small little dog that keeps going. I'm full of energy. I'm really nervous. I want to do things, and like any small dog or any dog, it wants to give you a big smile on your face, which it does. But then when you're tired of the constant, energy and barking and jumping, you simply push this button, you put it into comfort mode, the car goes quiet, it's not nervous so much anymore, and it really just becomes a nice, usable, everyday car.
Yes, when you've had enough of racing, you can transform the car into a rather nice city driver. Okay, it's true the suspension is a bit harsh, especially for any damaged roads, but the engine will be quiet and civilized.
I'm going to say something that you might not agree with, and it might be a little controversial, but I think this is a car for beginners. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? 290 horsepower for a beginner? No way. Way! You know, what do today's children do, or kids, or, young adults? Well, they're constantly on their phones. Oh, yeah. They're constantly on their phones like this, finding Pokemons, browsing the internet, writing SMS messages, whatever. How much time do they actually look at the road ahead of them? Well, not much. Probably only when they lose their signal. So, give them this car, and with 290 horsepower, they'll quickly realize that they have to keep their eyes on the road if they don't want to crash. So, now just imagine all cars on the road having the Cupra engine in the Cupra mode, so the most powerful, most energetic mode. I think a lot less mobile phone use would be around, and also the roads would be safer, probably. Also, we might experience a 10 degrees Celsius increase in global temperatures because of petrol use.
Consumption is about 10 liters per 100 kilometers. And the price? The base Cupra costs 31,000 euros, while the fully loaded one with DSG transmission will cost 44,000 euros.